Sapre from Press Information Bureau. I welcome you all to this press conference. Today we have with us directors Verena Kuri, Laura Beerbroy and Venelai of the film. Venelai is of the film Feelings to Tell, and Laura Beerbroy and Verena Kuri of the film Far From Us.
Yeah, well, we were very interested in motherhood when we started to write the script. It was a very interesting process, above all because from the idea until the post-production, we joined every single step. So I helped out with production, film direction, and, well, the script. And Laura was responsible for editing, directing, and also in pre-production. So, we were working on this project for a couple of years. It was not easy to produce an independent film like that, to get help from the Film Institute in Argentina. And it's a film that was a little bit searching or analyzing a little bit the question of belonging. And when we started to write the project, we were both mothers with little children, and we were asking us many questions about that. We used to live together also, so that was a quite interesting process for us we were thinking a lot about this case when your child is born and you just can't stay, you can't start to get in real contact. So for us it was a little bit this question of are you a mother after the child is born, or you become a mother, you know? So
yeah, it's a film about motherhood, or about young mother who is struggling in between this clash of duty and desire. And as well, it's like there's a abstract theme crossing all the characters, and I think as well we were crossed by it. It's like it's about searching for a place of belonging, and maybe I can express it more in a German word, because we are Germans, but we are living in Argentina since 12 years. So our main character and the other characters who are known actors cross these experiences of like searching for a place of belonging. What could be a place, what could be a person. Our main character is searching for her child, her mother, her family, but it could be as well like a place or feeling. And I think and I can express it more better in a German word. It's impossible to translate. It's called Heimsuchung.
I'm Wenli from China, and Feelings to Tell is my first feature film. I'm happy to come here. And this film is about, the story is about a young artist who wants to escape the real world and then get into an ancient old village. And there is the time difference between the real world and the village. The time in the village is like going back, and the time in the real world is just going on. So it's more like a parallel world, and the whole journey is like the young artist. It's like a self-healing for the young artist. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I just tell the story. Yeah, and also, I want to tell you something like how I make this, how I get the idea for this movie. I come from China, and my hometown is the south part of China. And this is the birthplace for true culture. It's a very ancient Chinese culture. And I read a book named Nine Songs from Qu Yuan. One of the songs named Mountain Goddess, which is the name of my main character, the mute girl. And when I read this book, I feel I can see lots of images in my mind, like I can see a mute girl just dancing in the mountain and with a panther. It's more like a mess, right? Mess. And so I wrote this story, and I put myself, my feeling into this movie. So this is the story.
Thank you. And now, friends, the floor is open for the questions.
Depending on whether there are parts of the world where they have more of a refugee crisis or less.
I think it's a very interesting point, and I totally agree. It changed a lot in the last couple of years. I think we all feel it. It's a discussion. I think it's a universal discussion right now. We were presenting the film until now in Germany, in Brazil, and in Argentina. So it's our Asian premiere, and we were very curious about the reactions here. But we have the feeling that women right now are very united, and also like the subject about refugees and what that means. It's like nearly a natural discussion right now, yeah. And it was interesting for us to think about the fact that our Germans, yeah, in the film, they were leaving Germany, no, like after the First World War. So it's not such a long time ago where they had to go. So the best thing that could happen is that we all understand that each country could get in a situation like that. And I think everyone in each country is more consciousness about that. Yeah.
You would like to add something? You would like to add
No, she said everything, but yes, it was. I only would like to point that it was really important to us because to show that there were Germans leaving their country not so long ago, because it's always in the news when we would search in the research for the film. We always had the news in our head about the immigrations in Europe, and we were at the other continent, we saw the other side of it. No, we always traveled through Misiones where there are a lot of Europeans. So, and that was really important for us to show it in Germany as well, to point this. Yeah.
Anybody else?
The question is to Wen Li. When you made the film, were you looking at any kind of message to be given to your audience, or was this just purely fantasy?
Oh, that's a good question. And actually, I have lots of friends that told me you should write a story like a dramatic story, and you should have the strong character, and you should have the real story. But when I wrote this script, I just felt I like, as I said before, I like the ancient culture. So I want to put my own feeling into this story. And also I wrote the characters just the young artists, just like me and my friends. We all want to escape the real world, because when I graduated from the school, I felt anxiety and felt disappointed for everything, and I have a long period for I have to say a black time. So I wrote the script. Just want to find something. How can I say? Just found maybe the film just the how do you say? I wrote this script the whole time, just like a self-healing for myself, and I think maybe it's not all of the film. Just you need a strong story, or you need to put all dramatic things together, and I just felt, oh, I can write a story just about the people. And also just about some feelings. Yeah. Thank you.
In a women movie like this, how many men crews were there, and what support you took from men for making the movie?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? Sorry, I
No,
just
not
didn't
an
understand
issue.
it.
Now it's for all the directors. And
Yeah.
how many men crews and were there in the film, and
How many
many
men
crews?
joined our crew?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.